Welcome back to another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yeah, welcome back. Episode 54 this time.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, what's popping? What's
Shit, hey, bro, it's March, bro. It's what is this? Technically, I don't even know if this is the first or second week, but it's been going pretty good, bro. It's been going
yeah?
pretty good,
Today's the what, 6th?
Yeah. So we got March 6th, whenever this drops, 10 days from whenever. So
End of the month is the first quarter of the year, man.
damn.
I
That
know.
shit is nuts.
That shit came up on me quick.
Yeah, this year has been flying.
Yeah, I've been trying to think, through business wise, what comes, with quarterly stuff and taxes, and I'm like, fuck again.
Damn.
Time's just flying. It goes to show, So, but yeah, it's good. It is crazy, though. I mean, and then the weather too. Now it's kind of started to get nicer. I think next week on Monday is when the time changes, right?
Oh,
Daylight savings.
yeah,
Or
this weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah.
Oh
It's
shit.
this
Well,
weekend.
yeah. I guess it's Sunday. Yeah. Sunday to
Yeah, I'm
Monday.
excited for that shit. Honestly, I'm waiting for been waiting for longer days. I feel like I kind of go into like I don't want to call it like a no seasonal depression or no shit like that, but it's for 4 months of the year. It's like it basically gets dark a little earlier. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it kind of does mess with me in a way. Not like I don't know what I feel, to be honest. Maybe just like I don't know, to be honest with you. Like there's not shit to do. It gets dark.
Yeah.
I like seeing lights. I like hiking. You can't do none of that shit around this
Yeah.
time. So.
No, it is nice that today we walked out. I think we left here like around 6. Me and my helper, and fuck, it was like nice. It wasn't cold, but it wasn't warm either. It was just kind of like perfect outside, and it was still sunny. And I was like, dope. We're just getting closer to that summertime where
That's badass,
you can
bro.
go do shit after work.
Yeah, that's badass, honestly, because that's a good point that you realize. Because my mom brought me some food today, and then I went outside real quick, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, this is gonna sound crazy, but I feel like I haven't been outside. Like when I do go outside, it's dark as shit. I usually go to the gym like at 8.
Yeah.
It's already dark as fuck.
And you just from your house to the car, and the car to the gym or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
But
like
I do try to park on the top floor
Mm.
because I just love seeing like
Yeah.
the fucking view or whatever. Just parking structure when you're on the other floors. But yeah, bro. Yeah, I just got to go outside more or some shit, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I get enough sun and weather here and there.
How often do you be going outside, or are you outside?
Well, every other Tuesday when we go to Mountain Green, I mean, we're outside for fucking like all day for at least solid
It's beautiful out there
5
too,
hours.
so you see that.
Yeah, cold as fuck, but we're out there. And then here, for something doing outside with the car, we're outside dealing with customers and
Realistically,
washing stuff.
how often are you guys washing shit outside?
Pretty often, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of the shit we do, we still have to wash. So
Yeah.
as long as it's not fucking below 32, and it's not fucking snowing or raining, we're washing shit.
Outside, yeah.
Which honestly, it's only been like maybe a couple days or maybe like 2 months back, or a month back. It's when it was like pretty bad. But after that, anytime when something needs to get washed, it gets washed regardless. So yeah.
I feel like I should have known that because every time I do pull up, I notice there's like water and shit outside. So that's probably a good indication, y'all. We're outside doing a little something.
Yeah, surprisingly, I mean, yeah, everything that we do takes. That's what I've been kind of talking to you about the podcast about like the shop wise. If I was to ever move, it'd have to be something that has an indoor wash bay because that would literally fucking make my business and life so much easier.
Yeah.
Having like an indoor, because you can literally wash year round, and I don't know. I feel like washing stuff before you do a certain job can go so much further about like how it comes out.
Oh, okay.
Like if you're doing like a wrap and you have a dirty ass car, all that dirt can statically come to the wrap. But yeah, man,
It's a whole fucking process then, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Damn, bro. All right. So, but yeah, bro. How's your stuff though?
It's been good, man. It's been a pretty good week. There's obviously ups and downs, but for the most part, it's been solid.
That's good, bro.
Can't complain, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the weather was kind of crappy this week, so it was kind of a slower start to the week. But
damn, that fucking reminds me of Saturday, bro.
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. All right, bet. So for the people that know, we had basically episode 50. We had a guest, Zay pulled up. He had like a barber expo type of thing that he was hosting, I believe.
Yeah.
And we were planning on going. But I guess you could feel the second part of that story.
Yeah. So Alex was already in Salt Lake that weekend, and the whole plan was I hit you up Saturday. Well, we talked about this since the previous podcast on Wednesday. I'm like, yeah, bro, like around 2:00, we'll head out there. I got an appointment in the morning, so I got finished my appointment, went home, changed, make sure the boy was all good. I started heading out that way, and fuck, since I left the house, it started dumping snow, and like by the time I got like to Farmington, roads were fucked. Like, and I'm like, this shit does not look like it's gonna stop anytime soon. I kept checking like the weather forecasting, and I'm like, I'm gonna get stuck out there. I mean, you're good, you're out there, but I'm like, I'm not trying to drive back in this, and I wasn't in the best car, so to say, to be driving in the snow. So I had to turn around, and well, I think we talked about it, and you're like, yeah, bro, like if you got to, like, it's cool, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, bro. I had to pull over because my wipers were frozen from how bad, like,
That's
because
fucking crazy.
the snow was just coming like right at the car,
Yeah.
so that didn't help either. But yeah, I pulled over and I'm like cleaning the wipers, and I noticed the whole front of the car is just
Yeah, you sent me that pic.
the headlights, you couldn't
Yeah.
even like see out of them, and I'm like, holy shit,
That motherfucker looked frosted, bro.
yeah,
Like a sheet of, I don't know what the fuck, ice and
some shit, yeah,
slush and all that shit.
yeah. And after I seen like one truck like fucking cross 3 lanes because he lost
Oh,
control,
you were
and
telling
I'm
me about
like,
that.
yeah, this ain't cool. I mean, I'm sure I could have got there fine, but the way bags would have me worried because it's gonna get colder, and if it was already freezing then, but
Yeah, I don't know. I
did it stop? What time did it stop out there? If it did stop,
mm,
because my shit.
uh,
My girl took my truck to work that
yeah.
day. That's why I didn't have my truck because it was snowing. And when she came back in the morning, there was like 4 inches of snow on the floor, 5, and nothing was plowed. So in our house, over here in Ogden, it kept snowing all night.
Got you. I ain't gonna lie, over there in Salt Lake, it don't be snowing like that.
Really?
Like over here, for sure, gets a lot more.
Mm.
It's actually kind of weird, like how much more it snows here than
Then
like
up there?
40 minutes south.
That is
It's
crazy.
like it's like what the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, every time like my girlfriend comes over and she sees like the fucking
It's
snow and
snowing.
she's like, holy shit, it snowed hella more than over there. And I was
Mm.
like, hey, you know, but I don't know if it's because we're closer to the mountains, because she's a little where she lives, she's a little farther. She lives like right next to the Salt Lake Airport or around that vicinity. But I don't know. It wasn't. I don't know. It's just hard to say because I don't know how the fuck this should be working. You know, with the whole snow thing. But yeah, no, I've definitely driven in snow before, and that shit is not fun. So yeah, fuck that. To be honest, bro.
Yeah, if you're not in the right vehicle for it, it's definitely not fun.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If it's snowing, I don't. Nah, like I don't even go. I don't even really be driving anywhere. You know, like, except for I guess for Salt Lake. You know, sometimes. But
Yeah. And I'm sure
yeah,
after your last scenario you had with the snow, getting stuck out somewhere, you're probably like, nah, I ain't trying to do that.
yeah. When the fuck did I get stuck last time though?
We went out to
Put me on. Put me on.
what was it?
I got Alzheimer's.
Wendover.
Oh shit! Yeah, there was a
It
whole
was like
little
a whole
scenario.
blizzard.
No, that was some bullshit, bro. Just because it's like, all right, that shit wasn't even planned too. It was just like,
Yeah.
hey, this boy.
You
It's
think if you
boring
were in the
today.
right car, you probably would have came back?
Fuck no.
No, you're like,
Hell
nah.
nah.
It
Hell
was
nah.
that bad?
Nah, bro. It's just it was when we had that one winter advisory bullshit where it's like, yo, I think they call it a frost over. It's probably not a frost over, but that's what comes to my head. And yeah, we caught that motherfucker head on, you know, and it was fucked, to be honest with you. The only thing I hated about that part is I literally left the gym and then went. So I was smelling like straight up ass, you know, sweat and shit. So
Fuck.
I
You
was
weren't prepared for it.
I just hate feeling dirty, bro. I do not like that shit.
I feel you.
I don't know why I always be thinking about like sometimes like, oh, what if, you know, life is crazy and fucking there's disorder. There's no running water. There's nothing.
And you're left the way you are.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck, bro, that would probably fuck me up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like not just feeling musty all the time. Like I don't know how I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but a movie that comes to my head a lot is a movie called The Book of Eli. But essentially, it's kind of like that, like dystopian type of like after, you know, some big ass catastrophe or whatever. That people are just like basically fighting with each other. There's like, you know, a bunch of shit, and I'm like, yo. But I remember in that movie, soap was really valuable because obviously factories don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
So you know, like that shit's like one of the rare items now. It's like,
Shit.
oh, you have soap, bro. You fucking, you know, you could shower and shit now and smell good. And it's like only the rich people could smell good and shit. But it's always like a thing where it's like, oh wow, like
shit, I gotta stock up on fucking bars of soap, man.
something, bro. A little shampoo or something, you know?
Yeah, I gotta go to Costco and buy me those big ass fucking 24 packs of fucking bars of soap or some shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, a lot of people do be hoarding shit though. So
Yeah.
you know.
Damn. Yeah, it is true though. You really never know when something may like that come across, and
Yeah, bro.
I do think about that every once in a while.
I always be thinking about because the most recent shit we had, which was a scare, which was basically when the whole COVID shit was going on. Literally, someone just started going. Basically, people were just going to the store, stocking up on shit, and then that caused obviously some supply chain issues, which meant that some people couldn't get resources, toilet paper. What was it? Like water bottles were getting off the
water,
shelf.
paper towels,
Canned food was crazy. So that basically caused even more paranoia.
Everything, bro. I remember going to the store.
This shit was just empty, huh?
Having to go like during my lunch, like to sneak out, not sneak out of work, but instead of having my lunch, I literally went to the grocery store just to scout out for food. And
That's
like
some
there was
bullshit.
fucking like a couple of slabs of meat there, no fucking chicken, no, nothing poultry. And I was like, fuck it, just grab whatever there was. And
Yeah, I definitely was, involved in that a little bit. I would always grab just what I needed though, because always in my mind I was like, yo, this is not that serious. It's just paranoia and a bunch of shit. But it always puts in my head, it's like, yo, what if something were to happen that was real? It basically gets me to the point where it's like, okay, there's no basic. I don't want to say there's no government, but there's not gonna be like no really authority anymore if shit like that happens.
Yeah,
which means it's you versus the world. And that's a pretty scary thought, bro, because someone could literally just run into your house, take your shit, potentially harm you.
Facts, yeah.
And that's just the way life is. But yeah, the book Eli, like I don't know why I always be thinking about that shit, but
It's a book or a movie?
That's a movie.
Okay,
But it's
so
kind of
called
like
The Book of
you
Eli?
play the what's it called, The Last of
Last
Us.
of
You
Us?
remember that shit?
Yeah.
Like it's basically this like a movie version of that shit. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
kind of fuck with
damn,
those movies though, because it's like kind of puts like a little
it could happen, bro.
yeah,
It could literally happen. So it's like, oh, if the world
little
goes this
reminder.
way, exactly where it's like, yeah, everything we have and take for granted is we blessed. You know what I'm saying? So
It's a fact. Yeah, your last fill up at the gas station could be your last one,
shit, that's crazy, huh?
or your fill up, I should say. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, just I don't know. It's
Keep it.
obviously I don't want to say unrealistic because it could be happen real quick.
You just never know, honestly. Nobody knows, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just good to know. I feel like you just appreciate shit more, to be honest. It's just like, oh, like I'm going to the grocery store and I'm getting I finally have paper that I could wipe my ass with or whatever the fuck, So it's like, all right.
Yeah, I feel you there, man.
That's good though, bro.
How's this thing going with your whole what do you call it, marketing stuff?
Yeah, it's been going pretty good, bro. I've been focusing more. I feel like there's something called imposter syndrome.
Okay.
Everyone basically has it. It's like a psychological thing, but it's basically where you feel like an imposter because of the stuff you're doing. So you feel like you haven't earned the right to do it, but at the same time, no one just feels that way off rip.
Gotcha.
So you just kind of feel like, oh, what the fuck, So I was like, going ham. I'm out here doing outreach, reaching out to some folks. But then I was really in my head. I was getting in my head, bro. I'm like trying to process all this. And I'm like, yo, like I want to help y'all. I know I can do it. But it's like when I get on these calls to introduce myself and shit like that, it's like I don't even know to what extent I'm gonna go. Because first I got the problem, and I can figure out the solution as I go. But I feel like in my head, I think I feel maybe it's just a human thing. I feel like I need to know everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still doing it regardless, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of crippling me a little bit where instead of going 100% all like on this one thing, I can't really do that because that unconfidence part of it is there, if that makes sense. So
Gotcha, yeah.
it's kind of like if someone were to go up to you and be like, yo, Edgar, can you fucking wrap 5 cars in a month or something? Right now, you knock it out the park. You're confident. You've done it so many times.
Yeah, back
but
then, yeah.
let's say you were still, part time or whatever. Someone approached you with that shit. Maybe give you vehicles that you've never done before, rap wise. You'd have been like,
yeah. Well, shit, man.
Pressure, basically.
I know exactly what you mean.
So
yeah, it's like you're rapping McLaren. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, back then, like before you even like the third car in type shit. So yeah, a little bit of that, but
I feel you.
But we still going crazy, bro.
That's good.
Still trying to make some progress, learning other things as well. That I guess are helping me, that maybe will prepare me to just be more confident and, so I can express and knowing different things. Because there's some crazy ass features that I'm starting to realize. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Like, for example, there's these things called, well, a lot of them are different. You call them campaigns, cadences, all that. But it's just, or like a workflow where essentially is you create like a chain of emails. And you could even make these complicated. This is the crazy part. So let's say someone goes to your website and requests a quote or some shit.
Okay.
You can make like a cadence or workflow, whatever you want to call it, that this person, now that they've submitted something, an, either an SMS, like a text message, or an email gets sent out.
Mm-hmm.
And then depending on if you reply to that message or whatever you do, one of two things could happen, or even more, depending on how crazy you have this shit up. But let's say, you fill out the form on your website, and then you send them, whatever, the follow-up text. And this text is like, oh, we seen that, you filled out the form. Are you interested in blah, blah, blah?
Mm-hmm.
And if they put no, then that would essentially maybe be like, oh, okay, no worries. Thank you for reaching out, blah, blah, blah. And that ends it there. But if they put yes, and then another step happens essentially.
Gotcha.
So maybe a phone call from you,
Mm-hmm.
maybe another email to confirm a time, something like that. And then basically there's just steps. So whatever you do, it keeps like going. It's some crazy complicated shit, but
It's all AI. Well, like an AI program or something. Automated, I
it's not
guess.
necessarily AI, but it is like yeah, it's like some type of technology where it's like preset, but it's not like AI particularly thinking and doing things. This is like kind of
Gotcha.
things that you set us in particular.
Yeah, it's not like it's having a whole conversation
No,
that you
no,
don't
no,
even
no,
know
no.
about with.
Yeah, it's like things I chose, but if you do this, this is the conversation that shows instead of this one, if that makes sense. So it's just like a good way of retention. So if you have like leads coming to your site, instead of you, I don't know, maybe forgetting about it or not following it up fast enough, then these people get some type of communication, maybe an add-on value, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah, I feel like I need to figure out a better way to explain this shit because a lot of people have been asking me, like, what
Yeah.
the fuck do you do? And I literally, every time I try, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Or like, damn.
They're just asking you like what you're going into.
Yeah,
Type
it's
shit.
like trying to
Gotcha.
explain someone really quickly what SEO is. I don't think I could even do that to this point, to be
Yeah,
honest. It's like,
it's a little tough. I tell people all the time. They're asking me like, "So what does he do, or what is he trying to get?" I'm like, just marketing, bro. Like,
yeah.
just. But marketing is like
It's
so
so big,
big.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it can
putting
be
the
it can be billboards. It can be social media. It can be so much shit. So, and then if you tell them like local SEO, then or like just SEO and stuff like
yeah,
that, they're just like,
it's I
"What's
have no
that?
clue.
What's it
Yeah,
stand for?" I'm like, I don't even know, bro.
yeah. The
It's
first
hard.
time I really try to explain it is I try to explain it to someone in Spanish.
Oh fuck,
Oh my
I could imagine.
goodness. Oh my goodness. They literally were looking at me like hey, like it's okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Like you good. I was like, fuck.
hey, keep doing you, bro.
Yeah, basically, bro.
Damn.
Basically, and I was like, damn, man. So, yeah, it's again just another form of marketing, I guess, that I'm trying to do.
Hmm.
Not necessarily ones in particular. I'm basically just trying to find like solutions to a particular niche's problem,
Hmm.
and going, basically finding solutions. So, yeah, it honestly it could be SEO. It could honestly maybe fizzle out one day, and now
Hmm.
it's now the shit that's hitting is Facebook ads or some shit.
Hmm.
So it's not just like, oh, I just run Facebook ads. Like,
Yeah.
nah, like I'm just finding what works and trying to find my little way there. But
Gotcha.
yeah,
Going on this whole marketing thing. I was thinking today. I went down the street to get lunch, and I was thinking. I was over here by this emergency room, that highway. I think it's 2700, and I'm like, I feel like there's something that needs to be here to like advertise. And I'm like, I wonder how much or how crazy it would be to, um, well, I guess essentially, if you were to put a billboard up, like those big ass like ones you see on the side of the freeway,
yeah,
it's like an LED one, it changes shit.
yeah, a blip.
Yep. I'm like, essentially the footing of it, is only like maybe fucking a 6x6 spot that you would need to buy property wise. I'm like, is that something that could even happen? Like you just buy a 6x6 piece of property and fucking put up this.
Honestly, I would not do it without consulting the city first for
Well, obviously I
sure.
know. I'm just curious though
Yeah.
if you have to like have a big chunk of property for stuff like that, what it covers, like the whole sign, or just literally where the footing stands. Because I always go back thinking to the Betos on 12th Street, that billboard I told you that they have there. That's all sticker slap.
Yeah.
It's literally the fucking in the middle of the parking lot. It's like, who owns
Hmm.
that shit? It's like,
I feel like it's maybe common space between the other. What is that? A fucking vape store or something right next to
mm-hmm.
there, and the Betos. But
Parking lot with the Betos, yeah.
yeah, I'm not really too sure. Especially since maybe we're just assuming that these people like own the real estate. What
Mm-hmm.
if someone owns the whole block and he's just
They just
leasing
rent.
it to these people, and then he has that on top of that as well. So
Mm.
honestly the answer is probably it depends.
Gotcha.
It depends honestly, but yeah, definitely would console the city before you do shit like that
Mm.
because there's always like you know, basically people that don't allow that, or if you do put it up and you didn't consult first,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you
Oh yeah,
get
you
in big
fucking
trouble for sure, you know.
huge. Well, I mean, you're literally advertising a shit ton of businesses on there and stuff, and I'm sure there's got to be a lot of, licensing and all kinds of shit you have to go through for that.
Yeah, for sure initially, and then even once it's there, you for sure have contracts and shit with people that are obviously
Mm.
reach out and want a spot
I feel like a lot
on your
has to do with
blood.
safety too, like on the road. But I feel like
I don't know how
freeways,
that works, to be honest.
because if your ass is distracted watching a whole sign like, "Oh fuck, 5.99 for a detail," and then you just fucking
Slam into some shit.
yeah, I feel like all that has to play factor. I don't know, because I feel like there's not enough in the city already. Like, I was just thinking, I'm like, it wouldn't be bad to have someone like my sign here, someone locally that says like window tint, clear bra, PPF. Because I feel like a lot of people, I see people driving all the time with no window tint and stuff, and I'm like, I wonder if they drive around like that because they don't want to go through the process of like having to drop their car off and all that, or they just don't know where to go, or
Well, my cousin doesn't have tint on his shit, and I've asked him before, is like,
he
yo, why don't you
knows.
get a
Yeah,
tint? And he doesn't, he's not really the thing. So I feel
mm,
like maybe it's just the market,
that too.
you
Yeah,
know, but you are right. There's probably about 2 to 3% of that market
mm-hmm.
that might be willing to do it. They just
Gotcha.
don't, have the time. A good example of this actually is some, those little door shits that you clip on the doors.
Yeah.
People always leave them there. Someone left me one for an internet company, like a fiber ass fast ass internet,
Mm-hmm.
and the price was good, bro. Like the fast ass speeds, everything They
Everything
said,
you would
yo,
want. Yeah.
yeah, they're like, yo, you can get faster speeds and you pay less. And I was like, damn, this is badass.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, I just basically kind of was keeping track of my decisions. And I still didn't call her or make the change or anything like that.
Mm.
And I was like, it was a great deal, fast as internet. Like, why didn't I not call?
Mm.
Because there's still an obstacle in the way. And that is, like you said, like maybe calling the tent place or whatever. And
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, me trying to change the internets and do all that shit,
We don't got time for that shit.
but that shit just sounds like a pain in the ass, bro. So that could be maybe another factor. But recently, Xfinity did, I think it was like in a contract, the contract lapsed. So now I'm paying like an extra $50 a month.
Mm.
So now I'm actually thinking about hitting them up. I just forgot what the hell they were
I just
called.
forgot that my shit went up too. They're charging me up the ass now. I think we spoke on this too.
Yeah, literally I noticed like 2 days
They literally
ago.
doubled my shit already, and I've been
Oh my
paying like that for
fuck.
like 3 months already. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It's just a fact of just being, I guess, going out of your comfort to do that. I guess.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even like change, even if it's positive change, which is fucked up. It's like, what do you
Mm-hmm.
mean this is actually better for me and I still don't want to do it? It's
Mm-hmm.
just, I don't know. It's just a human thing, bro, that we have to kind of acknowledge. But I remember when someone left it and I was thinking about that. I was like, yo, that was a great deal. Why didn't I do it? But I was
Mm-hmm.
more not trying to be like, go do it, but I was trying to understand the mental process because I know I'm not the only way that I'm not the only person that thinks the way I do. It's
Yeah.
probably like a human thing.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
I'm gonna be in marketing, so it's like, what could I have done differently?
Mm-hmm. Well,
But yeah.
100%. If you keep seeing it, if that fucking sign gets put back on your door next month,
Well,
and then
now
fucking
that
next month,
something, yeah,
and that's what I was thinking with the sign. And we talked about this. Like literally, if you see that billboard every fucking day when you
the
get off
power
that
of
exit,
they
it's
have
like a
that in marketing.
reminder.
It's
Yeah.
called the power of seven. You have to see something 7 times before you decide to
Yeah.
actually even acknowledge it or make a decision on it. So
Yeah. And
that's why
that's what I was
branding.
and that's what I was thinking to them. Like, I feel like if there's a sign there, it doesn't have to be my business or just anything, but like I'm sure they make a killing. And I'm always like, I just started breaking it down. Like, I wonder how much one of those fucking signs costs. Probably a fuck ton, but
Honestly, yeah, it's hard to really try to calculate that because yeah, you have to calculate how much in marketing you're going to spend, how much potential business that's going to bring, how much of it you could actually fulfill.
mm-hmm.
Um, and then if it's just a regular ass billboard that has your services, yeah, you'll get some people calling you. But usually what gets more people calling is if you have some type of offer that it's like, oh wow,
Mm.
I should probably take advantage of this. Maybe that's a thing now that I'm thinking about. I'm like, what if they left a little tag thing on my door that said, yo, we just launched this.
Mm-hmm.
The first 10 people that call, we're in this area, we're specifically hooking
It's
them
a
up with
lap
some
10
shit.
price or
Exact.
something.
Some shit like that where it's like, yo, I
Mm-hmm.
might miss out on this
Mm-hmm.
offer. Then that is, but it's like, oh yeah, we introduced a new service. Here's this. It kind of is positioned as, oh, here's an option. You know, but it's kind of like if you position it as, oh shit, like we're only getting 10 people in this area, you know, locked in or whatever the offer
Yeah,
is.
you'll act fast.
Now it's like, oh shit, now you have more incentive to actually do it instead of, oh, you know, it's just another option. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's, yeah, it gets a little, it's just psychology, bro. It's
Yeah.
literally just psychology. It's like, holy shit.
Marketing, man.
Yeah, so, you know, that's the thing too. A lot of people say, oh, they do marketing. I remember my girlfriend was like, oh, my friend's boyfriend is in marketing. I was like, okay, cool. Like, what does he do? He's like, oh, he's a photographer and takes pictures of like food and shit. And I'm like,
Oh,
I
no,
wouldn't want to hate on like the dude, but to me, that's I guess a form of marketing. But again, it's just such a broad topic where you could literally put cards on a fucking car, and technically you did a little bit of marketing there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Or make a post on social media.
yeah, but for me, marketing, and I guess in my eyes, is
Mhm.
actually understanding like the concepts, the ideas, what people do, testing, seeing what
Mhm.
works, and moving this way, talking to people that you actually want to. The thing with marketing is for me is like, who are we gonna try to sell some shit to,
Mm.
and then basically trying to figure out their psychology, their mind, and then basically making decisions based on that. Not me. Oh, I want to do this, isn't this?
Mhm.
If that's the fucking case, I'm gonna be like everybody else and not get anywhere. To be honest, you have to think like the person you essentially are selling, and usually you don't just magically get the answers. It's testing. You got to talk to them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like just shit like that, and eventually you're like, oh shit, like you know. That's why it's really important sometimes to chase things that you already kind of know things about,
Yeah.
because you eliminate that. Because you know what I'm saying. For example, like I was a real estate agent.
Mhm.
If I start marketing real estate agents, I'm gonna have a fucking huge advantage
Yeah.
because I was in
Bad
that
start.
position. I was like, yo, I'm not out here getting listings. I'm not, you know, getting home buyers. And maybe I did try actually Facebook ads on my own, and
Yeah.
that wasn't really the thing that was working. And now I kind of in my head I'm like, yo, I know what I need, or you know, it's like I'll come from a different place instead of, oh, a chiropractor. Oh, he needs this,
Yeah.
and oh, hey, I'm gonna call you. Hey, bro, hey, you need this? It's like, nah, bro. Like,
Mhm.
you know. So
I get you.
that's
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
that's my thing right now. I'm not being too salesy. I'm more like, talk to me. Like, what's going on, man? What's your goals? What's
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
problems? And at the end, if I have a solution, present it. If I don't, be like, hey, I'm pretty sure I'd at least know where to like, you know, direct them to. Be like,
Yeah.
it sounds like you need this, bro. Like, maybe go talk to this person. But maybe if I am a good fit, then it's like, yo, hey, everything you just said, hey, guess what? I got a solution to it, you know?
Mhm.
You know, and obviously that takes communication skills, listening skills and shit too, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where a lot of people drop off.
Mhm.
They don't have the patience, the skill. It takes a long time.
It does.
You know, communicating as well, you know, is another thing.
Yeah. Communication goes far. Because I mean, yeah, you're not just gonna throw money at some random dude that says he can do this and this and that.
Nah,
You gotta
yeah,
build the trust the guy and have the
you have to build
communication
the
skills.
trust.
Yeah.
Exactly. And be like, yo, you know, what's going on here? Follow up. A lot of people don't, again, like you said, don't purchase on the first time.
Mhm.
Maybe it takes 7 times. So for me to reach out to the same person 7 times is obviously work, and you know, show some type of,
Mhm.
you know, commitment, I guess you could say. And they'd be like, oh, this guy's committed to get me on the phone. What would he do if I actually gave him money? Like, he's doing
Mhm.
all this shit for free. Imagine if I actually gave him money and gave him a shot. You know,
Mhm.
you got to give people a reason to want to like invest and, you know, partner up with you. Because for me, I'm not really selling like I guess I am in a way selling a service, but my service is meant to increase your
Yeah.
business by a lot. Not just the shit. Let's say you invest 1,000 in me.
You're not just taking money from them. You're
Yeah, I don't
also
want to make
giving.
you 1,000 back. Like, there's no point in that at all. The fuck.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's like, yo, come through. We'll see where, you know, there's some leaks in your pipeline, whatever the fuck. You know, since that's what I'm studying, you could focus on, you know, your regular business. Let's say, for example, you know, you go focus on, you know, getting PPFs, bro, getting better at that, you know, all that shit, and then I'll focus on, you know, on the offer, or like seeing what your local SEO does, instead of you having to Google everything and be like, what the fuck
Mhm.
is local SEO? What do I optimize? What do I have to buy? And then obviously takes a shit ton of time from you, because you usually pay with time or money.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like, if you're already a busy ass business owner, like that's where you find the need, you know? Like, obviously I don't want to be reaching out to people that have all the time, because usually those people are going to be like, oh, I'll just do it myself, you know?
Mhm.
Because usually, even with my work, where we help people file corporations and LLCs, we get a lot of those people Which
just
like,
do it all themselves.
yeah, they're like, hey, I'm not gonna pay $99 for you to process my LLC. I could do this on the state by myself. And I'm like, well, why the fuck were you even on our website, bro? Like,
Yeah,
move on. You
yeah.
know? I don't know. It's some weird shit. So
No, I feel it. Yeah, it's true though.
yeah, my bad. I don't went to a little rant there. So
Nah, you're good, man. I could tell that you're invested in this, bro. Which is good because I mean, you gotta do what you love, and
yeah,
you literally you're invested. I could tell you love this shit, you have a passion for it. So you're in the right spot.
no, I
So
appreciate you, bro. It
yeah,
feels good to be in the right spot. I'm gonna be honest. I feel hella impatient sometimes because I'm like, fuck, bro. Like I just want to be doing this only and
yeah,
that, but unfortunately, that's not how the world works. You know?
I can relate. But yeah, it's just slow and steady, bro.
Yeah,
Slow
bro.
and steady.
Exactly.
Better be slow and steady than I guess trying to get there.
Fast and lucky, thinking
Yeah,
that you're on top of the world and now that you're untouchable, and that's actually really dangerous.
yeah.
Really dangerous.
We've talked about this a little before this, but yeah, it's
Yeah, once you
it
feel
can
you're
get the better of you.
untouchable, that's when shit can hit the fan real quick, brother.
Yeah, so
Real quick, because then you just start doing shit that you know, like when you get to a point you've been working and all that, you get to a point where you start winning. You just feel like,
you don't start fucking doing things a smart way. Well, you don't really think about your fucking what do you
you,
call them? Your
mhm.
yeah, your fuck, I can't even think about what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Your actions, I guess. You're just
no,
kind of acting.
yeah. You stop thinking about what got you to the place first,
Mm-hmm.
and you just think that your ego's inflated, so you just think you're that person now. But it's like, nah,
Yeah,
everything you did back in the day got you to the point where you're
yeah.
at. So if you stop doing that, it's just a matter of time that
It's gonna stop again.
it flips. Yeah, and it's just some of the time. Sometimes it's not right away. So for example, it takes a minute to let's say build a body.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. Let's just say a year in this example,
Yeah.
and then say this after this person got his body and stops working out, like he's still gonna have the body in a week. But
Yeah.
what's gonna happen if he continues not going to the gym?
Oh, fucking year, you're gonna be back where you were.
Exactly. So it's like time usually does work against you, but it
Mm.
actually can work for you if you position everything correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the rules of the world, bro. I didn't come up with this shit. You just gotta just figure it
That's
out and be
facts.
like, oh, this is how it works. All right, fuck it. Because if not, you're just gonna be pushed around, instead of like going with the flow.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, I've learned that, man. You can't always try to get there too fast.
Yeah,
Slow and steady. But yeah, it's hard, man. Should be patient. You'll get there.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to
It's
do,
a learning
bro.
process, So
Yeah,
just take it all in.
100%. I feel like what messes me up the most. I was having this conversation with the gym homies yesterday. We had a
Mm-hmm.
little session. I was like, yo, because I was talking to one of the boys. He's like in digital marketing as well, and he went all in. He's like, yo, I quit. I'm doing this full time and all that. And I was telling him too. I was like, yo, man, I can't wait. I was telling him, I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm feeling really impatient, man. I just want to be doing this shit full time. And he was just like, he's like, to be honest, bro, this is cool and all, but this shit's so stressful. He's like, to be honest, bro, like credit cards are like my best friend. And he was like, basically being pretty
Yeah.
vulnerable. And I
I
was like,
mean,
oh shit. He's like, yo, like where you at right now? You work from home? And he was trying to break everything. It's like, bro, you literally have a laptop right there. You could have another laptop up over here.
mm-hmm.
Like honestly, you could do both.
They got a big advantage, yeah.
Yeah, basically, you're saying you could do both if you really invest and do all that. And I was like, fuck, bro. I was like, you're right. You're right. I feel like in my head, it's just I don't know if I have a twisted idea where it's like, yo,
Yeah.
like you quit your job and now you're gonna be full time on this and you're successful. But it's like, yeah, what if you do that and it doesn't? You're not making enough to,
I think
you
that's
know.
one thing that people always have it wrong. Because I think back then people always thought that with me. I think they thought that I was went like full time to the business. But I mean, it took a minute before. I mean, luckily it was pretty fast that process, but I still kept that full time job because I still didn't feel comfortable, doing it. And actually, it's funny. I came across the Instagram like reel on this dude breaking it down to some guy like he was training on basically just training on like on business stuff. And he was like, how I got by back then? Basically, he's like, I kept my prices way cheaper than everybody else, which it sucks having that one person in the industry that their price is super low. But he's like, but the way I could do it is my business was open from 5 p.m. to 8 a.m. He's like, I kept my full time job So I had consistent income, so I could charge super cheap and still be comfortable and not have to like worry.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that is true. That's why, in a way, I stayed so busy and kind of kicked off really fast. In a way, because I had my full time job, which allowed me to keep my prices low and people satisfied, and just kept fucking people coming in quick because they were like, "This dude's cheap. That's great work." I was
Well,
busting my ass doing both, but at the
yeah.
same time, I think it was like
Well, you building the name and the reputation and
it
the
definitely helped.
skills.
But I never saw that until this dude broke it down.
That's a
But
fact, bro.
but he's like, literally, he's like, nothing should stop you from like opening your shop, like, or being scared to get a full time job or keep your full time job and just open your business from 5 p.m. to 8 a.m. I don't know
That's
about
a
that.
fact.
I don't think you want to work till 8 a.m. because you still got a day job the next day. But
Yeah, no, yeah, I feel you. I feel like it's an exaggeration where it's like,
yeah,
if you wanted to, that's your time. No, I get you though.
but yeah. So, but yeah, going full time, like
Straight off rip,
just
it's
starting, like, all right,
crazy.
we're starting the business. Oh, we're turning on the open sign today. Let's just quit our job and just wait for people to come in. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy.
wild. That's wild.
If hey,
Yeah, I feel like a
yeah,
lot of people, even me when I was younger, I guess to help even people like in the,
mm-hmm.
the younger audience. Yeah, I definitely was like that.
And people think that's how it is for like every business,
Yeah,
and I
it's
don't think
not.
people really
It's
see the back
not.
end how
It's
it
not.
kind of slowly transitions.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard it. I don't know who I heard it from, but they said it best. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, just do both. Like, obviously, it's gonna be, you're gonna be busting ass, but that's how it is. Like, if you want something bad enough, you're gonna have to work, put in the hours, all that shit. But there's gonna be a time or a point where that side business or your business is gonna start making like more and more money, right? To the
Mm-hmm.
point where maybe you're making enough, or yeah, basically enough to get out, or you're making as much as your day job,
Mm-hmm.
where you could literally just exit with that one and you still have like the money that you were making before,
Mm-hmm.
but not till you get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if
Yeah,
I just, like you said, open my door right now, I have no money at all coming in.
yeah,
I still got bills. I still got to eat.
yeah. That's
You
the
know what I'm
dumb.
saying?
Yeah, you can't be dumb to do that right away.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a big, big, big misconception that I fell
Yeah, and I think
prone
people
to
always
it.
like that were always like so surprised, like, "Oh, how'd you do it?" And I'm like, "Man, it's still fucking work full time, dude." Like it's
It's
just
because
like,
people just think you see you now, they don't see
yeah,
the shit you were doing back then, bro.
yeah. It's a process, but anybody can do it. It's just it
It takes
is.
time,
You gotta take time and you gotta fucking put
work.
all your fucking heart into it because it's gonna take the best out of you. To do
That's a
something like
fact,
that.
bro. You have to get good too, you know?
That too, yeah. You can't just fucking suck forever at it and think you're gonna get better
Yeah,
as you go.
yeah,
You gotta already have a pretty good idea when you start too,
yeah. That's a fact, bro.
because I mean, people are paying for something, and you got to get something in return, and hopefully more in return than what they're paying. So,
Mm. That kind of reminds me of what the big boy mentor
hmm,
Adam be telling us.
yeah,
He basically says like you guys should just be focusing on two things, and everything else, you could either like delegate it, meaning like maybe paying someone else to do it or something.
hmm,
But it's basically get them and then keep them. It's
mm,
like, what the fuck's that mean? He's like, okay, a lot of the time should be in get them, which is essentially getting clients. So a lot of your time should be invested in, okay, how are we going to bring more clients? Maybe that's sales, maybe that's networking, maybe
mm,
that's, marketing or some shit, something like that.
yeah,
And then the next part is keep them. It's like, oh, keep a client. For me, if it's a retainer thing, it's like, okay, get better results for them. Or for you, if you have a service, how do I continue getting better at the service?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like you focus on both of those things, focus on getting more clients
yeah, and
and
keeping them.
keeping them, and
Yeah,
like that's kind of it, bro. You know,
it is, man. I mean, essentially, you literally asked me what that car was doing out there again, and I'm like, well, they're just back for more.
that's a fact. Literally, when did leave? That shit was like
Uh,
recent.
yeah, I think it was fuck, bro. I think it was like end of January
Oh, okay,
or
maybe not that long. Okay, so
it's been a
basically,
minute.
let's get some backstory. So essentially, Edgar had a car here.
Yeah.
He had it here for a minute. He was doing some work to it. You know what I'm saying? Some custom work. It's a dope car. Basically, it's back a month later, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? What's going on now?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, basically more work. And I'm pretty sure you know why.
Yeah. And
Not only because they needed something, because you also
yeah,
you killed it, to be honest.
yeah. And then I mean, it's not just the car either that's back. Like he's bringing two other cars along with it too. And
That's see, like what the fuck?
but no, going back to the whole thing you're talking about though. Like I've been trying to figure out what the fuck can I do to have like a subscription shit, like a keeping thing. Something that just keeps every fucking month. Just you don't got to worry about it. It keeps just like an insurance, auto insurance, like
Yeah.
how they get paid. It's like by.
Honestly, it would have to be something where like it doesn't really cost too much like overhead on you. The first thing that comes to my head that this is not going to be the business model you do, but maybe you could take ideas from it. Is the fucking car washes. You literally sign up $50 a month, and you could go and take your car every day if you wanted to, or limited times around the car wash.
Yeah.
But realistically, those people probably only use that shit once a month, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe you can create something that like that, where you have a service where it's like, oh, pay this a month, bring your car, we'll detail it, we'll touch it up or something. And yeah, there's going to be some people that probably abuse it and you'll lose money on them.
Yeah.
But that's why you have the other ones too. Because other people are not even going to, it's like a.
Yeah, we use it once and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's I was thinking about the whole along the same thing, but yeah, because I feel like that's the only thing service wise that I can provide that's like a low cost that I feel like people wouldn't mind paying, and I think at my end it wouldn't really hurt me a lot. But it'd be having a mobile van, like mobile detailing, and like we go to their house, and it's like a subscription based thing. But I don't know, it wouldn't be when they want it, I guess, in a way. But it'd be like you get 2 a month. That way we can like plan them in the books for it. Because if you get like 50 in a month, you can't just have calling you like all 50 at once in one day. Hey, I need my shit washed. I need my shit washed. Like you'd have to like definitely.
Yeah, that one's hard, bro.
Every fucking I don't know, every 15th of the month and the end of the month, you get the wash. Like I don't know, but.
Yeah, the thing is with that one might not seem like a good deal because like I'm pretty sure you could like structure it where it's a good deal, but it's not like holy shit that's a crazy deal.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? Like kind of like
the only thing out of that is where they go to you, where they come to you. But
exactly, it's like, oh, I want to go to Edgar and take advantage of the shit he's offering. Oh, he's telling me I pay $100 a month and I could get up to 4 details, or mini details, whatever the fuck you want to call them, like a month. I'm like, those usually go for $100 each. Like I could get $400 worth of shit by only paying $100. Like, yes, you're gonna have like some people doing that, but what offsets it again is referring back to the people that are like, fuck that. I don't want to go and drop my car off and then come back in 2 hours, and it's more of a hassle, or there's like a barrier. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's true. Yeah.
So it's yeah. Honestly,
I don't know.
doing something like that. But the easiest way is to figure this whole shit out is just look at your competition. Not here, where everyone's doing a killing, or honestly, where there's a lot of population is the best, because those people usually have to stand out even more because there's a fuck ton of more competition. So then that's when you're like, oh, okay, cool. Let me check out these shops, and then you see, damn, who's the most creative? What did this person do? And then maybe you start getting ideas that way, and test them out or follow up or ask.
The other thing would be like the fucking with dealerships. I mean, that stuff's still not consistent though. At least there's going to be work coming from them, people buy cars, and it could be like I don't know. Now dealerships are doing a lot of shit themselves now too. But I feel like PPF, because a lot of like the local dealerships, Young, they're fucking pretty much everything in Ogden's owned by Young now.
Yeah.
Other than like I think Chevy and like Kengarth, whatever that is, whatever they have here. But all Young, they have their own like PPF and window tint installers for all the dealerships, like in the whole fucking, literally like Weber County, Davis area. So anybody that buys a car from them, they don't even give a shit about like subletting the work to like a detail shop like me to do the PPF for them or stuff. They just have their own people do it. So, but even then, I'm like, obviously dealerships are kind of up and down too. There's people always buying cars, obviously, but at the same time, like I'm sure it's not like consistent.
Seasonal, like everything.
I don't know, but I got to think of some. I think it would be another way to like branch off, I guess, of the business to just have consistent income on that end.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like you, if you do a service for someone, like as long as you can keep them.
Yeah, keep them.
Fuck, literally, that's like one account. You get 2 people, that's 2 accounts.
Build them up. Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
So, yeah, it's kind of tough for my niche.
Just got to be creative, bro.
Yeah.
Differentiate yourself, Yeah, if you over here trying to follow what other people are doing around here, then you're going to get mediocre results, to be honest.
That's true.
So
yeah, I got to be check out some other shops, other areas, and
and then again, if you also have to figure out who your ideal client is before anything, and then work the offer around that. A lot of people get that shit backwards. It's like, okay, I have this now. All right, cool. Who the hell are you selling this to? You have no idea. But if you could at least target and know who your people are, then I could at least help you and be like, all right, these people that you're looking for in particular usually hang out here. Or I remember, I think we were looking at like the UPS like routes and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And like we were targeting or looking at different shit like that. So that's when you're like, all right, cool. Well, if I know my service is $2,000, probably don't go to like, you know, low income families and leave mailers there, you know.
Best in these other areas, yeah.
Exactly. And then when you know that, you're not only basically saving money on marketing because you're not targeting people that are not interested, but all that money that you invest is actually going to have a better return because all of it's going to actual people that are interested too. So
yeah, true that. Yeah,
this is like the fucked up part about, I guess, business. A lot of business owners don't really think about, but it's like, yeah, you need to figure out at least have an idea. You know what I'm saying? Just have an idea. What's going on? Who's your client?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure if I ask you, all right, Edgar, you've done PPS for a minute. On average, do you see any trends of people that come and hit you up for PPFs? For example, is it mostly men or women hitting you up for PPFs?
Men. Yeah.
All right, cool. Are they usually above the age of 30 or below?
Above 30.
Okay, cool. Would you say they make above or below 75,000?
Probably say above.
See, so then again, you're starting to like narrow that down, and now everything you start making, you think of them, and you're able to like craft something around them instead of, oh, I'm also going to be doing this little thing that, you know, this other person probably doesn't even give a shit about or can't even afford or doesn't even really want at all.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that puts some thoughts in my head now.
Yeah, but
and speaking of that too, today I got like the Google monthly report thing. Everything's been up. It says like 30% better than like last month on calls, website looks or clicks or whatever. Direction. I think directions is the only thing that was down. People haven't really selected to get here. But 3 keywords came up on why they came across website, and it was window tint near me, car window tint near me, and window tint.
Those are 3?
3 keywords.
So all window tint's the fire.
And low key this month has just been window tint after window tint.
That's badass, bro.
So I mean, I think literally that's one of the keywords we've been pushing.
That's number one.
Yeah. So it's literally working.
Yeah. Well, that's why I had to ask you. Imagine if I would just been like, "Oh my boy, I'm just gonna put details on." I'm gonna
guess detailing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like no. We went all in on something that you're a badass at. You have fun. That's good return on investment.
Best return. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and everybody's local too. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah." Well, I tell them straight up. I'm like, I can't do it till like a week or 2 weeks out. Just when they kind of get quiet, and I'm like, you're more than welcome to call back and see if you can find someone else here locally that can do it for you sooner. Oh no, it's like you're just down the street from me, so like it just work out better. She's like, yeah, just put me down, we figure it out. And that's literally been like kind of the answer for like the last few people that I kind of get to that point where it kind of just gets quiet in the conversation. I'm like, well, you're more than welcome, just how I end it. Instead of saying like, all right, later, or like just let me know. And now usually they always book or call back. So somebody called back that they called a week ago. And they're like, all right, let's schedule it down. So
let's do it.
So it's dope to see that kind of stuff. Know that it's working. So
no, that's awesome. That makes me happy as hell, to be honest.
So
no, you earned that shit, bro. Honestly, it's like that's all you, because that's a reflection of the branding once you add other things to it, if that makes sense. So it's branding plus this. Imagine if I was trying to help you, you just started a brand new business and you had hit 0 reviews. Do you think I could have moved the needle?
No.
Fuck no, bro. Yeah. Like you had a great foundation already. You had great work. I know people like mess with you and your reviews and all that. So at that point it's like, all right, bro, like just keep doing what you're doing, shit, Just maybe do this, ask for more reviews or something. But that's literally that's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're a brand new business and I'm that's good. No, that's all you, bro.
I appreciate that. Yeah, man. We trying out here.
Yeah, bro. So that's good. Just keep it up. And keep getting some reviews, dog. Shit.
Yeah, man. That's honestly the big key right there. Reviews. It's kind of hard, but I think the last 3 months, well, since we started that whole campaign thing, that you did for me, I think since then I probably got more reviews than I probably got like in 1 year, let's say, combined. So, and it's just in the last couple months. So, if I could do that the rest of the year, I mean, I think we'd be doing pretty solid for.
Solid, bro. I guess I just got to keep thinking of new like better ideas, for you to how
Hmm.
to request more reviews.
I think it's just straight up. It's just a matter of acting, doing like doing something about it. Because I talk about it, but I don't do shit about it.
Hmm.
But just straight up be like, I'll take fucking I don't know $15 off, man, if you just want to give me the review right now, or literally
Yeah, something
buying
like
them
that.
out. And I told you the other day, I think I did a favor for someone, and I was just like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm on because it was something simple. And I'm like, don't worry about it, man. I'm like, if you want, you can just leave me a 5-star review on Google, or not 5-star. I just told him, just give me a review on Google, and we're good. Oh, I could do that. He's more than happy to give me a review, and
Boom, paid off.
so there's a lot of shit like that too, where I do people for stuff for free. I'll take a look at something for them, and they're like, "Oh, how can I pay you?" Or like, "No, you're good, man," because I almost feel guilty taking like $20 from them, even if it's
Yeah,
that.
but a
But now I
Google
just be like,
review,
just give me a review, man.
that's
And that's something simple. Like they feel like they did something for you, and to me, I mean,
that's a win-win,
it
bro.
went far. So
See, yeah, you got creative there. See,
yeah, I just gotta remember to fucking do that when the time happens, or
yeah, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. So yeah, you by
mm-hmm.
you acknowledging or speaking up about it for sure. You're not gonna get always fed every time you speak, but
Yeah,
there'll be some times where you're like, oh shit, here we go.
yeah, man. But
That's great, bro.
yeah, that's a little bit of our lives, I guess. This week, it's working on stuff like that.
Yeah, bro, but it's interesting, huh? It's like literally it's you could just keep learning and doing more and more and more on top of everything, which is crazy. So, and that's how you just keep reaching new levels, bro.
Yeah,
It's crazy as shit.
you learn something new every day. That's for sure.
Oh, that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But definitely, bro. I definitely taking advantage of time. Like even today, I don't know if this was overkill or not, but I've been feeling a little bit more guilty because it's like the whole imposter shit I was talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
I was like, fuck, dude. Like I need to like I have like an hour, but I was gonna like shave and get ready and all that
Mm-hmm.
shit. I was like I feel like I wasn't feeling like too good about myself. Let's just say that. So I put in a past recording of a meeting they had, like the whole marketing shit, like
Mm-hmm.
before I joined the program. I just played it, was like doing
On the background,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, I fucking put the phone in the shower, bro. And I was just like doing my shit, just listening, bro. But I was like, I'm saying, I was just like, I just did not feel like, I feel like I could have done more. I felt maybe like I was stuck. But again, maybe it's the impatience part.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo,
Feel like you still got to be doing something at all times, or
yeah, I just want to be moving a little bit, you know?
yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm
good though. I
saying?
mean, you got
So,
that drive in you.
yeah,
Better,
hopefully.
better than not. Fuck.
Nah,
Cause
yeah. So, yeah, come on, man. And then
yeah.
changing my attitude. I feel like every time I come back and I'm over here talking about attitude, it's like, oh, I just found another thing I changed that was
Mm-hmm.
negative. It's like, bro, you could literally, it's anything you do, it's literally practice if you think about it. Even shit that you don't like doing, it's like you could probably find a skill or two you could improve in here, whether that be patience, that be thinking before you speak,
Mm-hmm.
whether that be improving for me sales skill. Yeah, like the goal is to leave the job, whatever. But well, I'm there. Like, why not try to make the best of it and try to refine my sales skills and all that stuff. And for sales, it's a little harder where I'm at because I've never got formal training.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never got training in sales. It's weird, actually.
So how'd you get in? Like, how? What would you say? You just got thrown into it and kind of just started adapting yourself, or
Yeah,
what?
100%. I'll,
What?
I'll kind of break it down. So I started in, I basically left the factory.
Mm-hmm.
I was making like, I don't know, $15, $16, some shit like that. I ended up getting a
Some
customer
good money, man.
service
Back then,
back then. Shit, bro.
that was real good money.
That was real good money back in the day, man. But
That's
now it ain't
that's where
shit.
you top out most companies.
Yeah, back in the day for sure, bro.
Like, oh yeah, man, you cap out at 16.
Nah, hey, I know,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Looking back, some bullshit,
Yeah.
but yeah, I left, went to customer service, did my thing there or whatever. I don't know why the goal was to go to this sales department, but set up a couple interviews, talk to the people. They're like, nah, bro, like you literally have no sales experience. Like the fuck. And there's yo, just go over there to customer service, see what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
See if you could save any people from canceling their shit or whatever, and you get credit for that. Eventually, came a time where it's all right, 4 or 5 months or whatever passed by. I developed a relationship with the people there.
Made your way up the ladder.
Exactly, and then switched over to sales and
Mm-hmm.
started it off. But yeah,
Mm.
the whole time it was scary as shit, bro. Because it's like
So essentially, it started just from you like just talking to people and then kind of getting used to that, and then obviously,
getting better because I'm on the phones. I've never like before I was talking to that dude. I had no phone experience whatsoever.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Fucking talking to people was just crazy on it, just random people. And the phone, I don't know, the phone always was a weird too.
yeah, it was. I don't know. For me, it was so weird. I was so scared, bro. Like even just customer service, like people are calling you to cancel a membership. Like you should not feel no pressure at all. They're not mad at you.
You're not
They
trying to sell them
literally,
something, yeah.
you're not selling. There's no pressure. Like literally, just cancel what the fuck they're telling. Just do whatever they're telling you to do, bro.
Hmm.
But for me, at that point in my life,
I could imagine,
I
yeah.
had butterflies, bro. I felt fucking sick to my stomach, bro. Type
Mm.
shit. But again, it's a skill that
How
you
long
just
you
have
said
to,
it would taking you to like get used to it? Like a month, 2 months, a week?
Um,
And I feel
the
like
actual customer service not too long, maybe 2 weeks.
talking to people though.
Talking to people like comfortably,
Hmm.
shit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even still feel pretty comfortable talking to people, bro. I feel like I have to find like a common thing between us that I'm really
Mm,
passionate about, and then that's when we can start talking.
gotcha.
So like I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of those people that hate small talk. I hate that
Oh
shit.
yeah, for sure.
Like, oh hey, how's your
But even over
day?
the phone though.
I don't. That's what the thing. When I moved to sales,
Hmm.
zero rapport. So I was not that good at it.
Mm.
I was like, oh, we're looking for this, and I would just quote them, and then they would be like, oh, okay, cool, and they just dip. Now it's kind of like more, and this took years. I ain't gonna lie, this took years, especially since you're not getting training or direction. You
Yeah,
just kind of have to figure this shit
it's
out.
kind of fucked up. Well,
It
there's
is a little fucked up, to be honest.
because I'm sure they trained other people going into that position. No,
Not necessarily. That's the thing. Where I'm at
mm.
is just I don't know. It was
They just
super
know
organic.
people already come in trained.
Yeah, the thing is that when I was starting, this corporation wasn't filed for 10 years. So technically, it wasn't really a startup, but it was like between the startup phase and full blown like corporation type shit. So systems were not in place, trainings
Mm.
were not really in place. It was just kind of like, hey,
You guys were all kind of guinea pigs in a way. They're
100%,
figuring it as they go.
100%. So now it's to the phase where it's more corporation, but they're not even hiring people that don't have sales experience. They want
Mm.
people that with that background. So I'm not really even too sure what,
It's a way to go about it.
you
It's
know.
like, I've talked in the past, it's just like, is it worth investing all my time into training someone and then just for them to walk out the door in a couple months or something, or just only hire people that are fully trained and not pay more money, but they already know what to do as soon as they come in the door. I mean, it's kind of a different approach of going about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a thing though, but it did take a minute for sure.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, even to this day, I feel like report is something I'm still like even actively what I'm gonna call trying to be better at. Um, yeah, just trying to relate to people because right now like it's tax season and shit, especially for business owners, like you said, March 15th. So something I say just to kind of like ease the the pressure. We're talking about
Yeah.
taxes, and I'm like, man, all you guys are making me feel bad is I haven't even done my personal taxes yet.
Damn.
And then they laugh and like, yeah, you should set a better example. And it just is, it's cool, bro. And that's what I've learned
Hmm.
now, kind of being in sales is like, like doing sales with people that are like are friendly and like your friends and shit with.
Yeah.
It's so much funner, and like it just works out better.
Flows easier and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was even thinking about it like the other day. I was like, oh, I sold this dude or whatever on a new formation and all this shit.
Hmm.
And but he was one of those dudes that called like different people and like trying to get the best price or whatever.
Gotcha.
But he was telling me that yeah, like the way you just presented it and I wasn't pushy at all. I was just like, yo, this is what you do. And I was like, oh, we
Mm.
have this option or you have this option. Like basically presenting options and breaking it down and be like, oh, you could do this shit by yourself on this day if you want.
Yeah, I feel like if you build that relationship right away with that person, then
Yeah, yeah,
everything
yeah.
else just comes easier.
100%. Yeah, especially if you don't make the sell on the first call
Hmm.
and then they get that vibe where it's like, oh, damn, I wasn't ready. But out of the three people that I spoke with, one was like, "Hey, buy right now and do
Yeah.
this," and this person was like, "Oh, And I basically, what I'm trying to say is, I got the call back, and eventually I got the sale. I think it was like on the third call,
Hmm.
but like the dude was cool as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Like I actually did enjoy talking to this guy because this guy reminded me of like an old manager I had. He was telling
Mm.
me like some of these people sometimes just like are vulnerable as shit too, and they just be saying crazy shit,
Mm.
and that's when I just listen and I'm like, damn, bro, that's some crazy shit. Like this guy was telling me that he just got out of prison like 2, 3 years ago,
Jesus.
and he's telling me, and he kind of reminded me this is gonna sound fucked up, but the way until I explain it, he reminded you a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the next day I called him.
Uh-huh.
He was like, bro, haven't slept with shit. Like only like
Oh
he's like,
shit.
and he was like on his way to go get a haircut, and he was trying to
Mm.
like close his LLC shit on the phone, and he was just basically telling me that he's been going crazy, and he was trying to add his son and his mom to the LLC and shit.
Oh, dope.
So it was like this whole convo that we build up
Mm-hmm.
in a sense, not just, hey, you trying to buy something. It's more like a relationship where I was more invested into him, knew
Mm-hmm.
his story a little bit. And yeah, I guess I don't know. He just
Yeah.
vibe with it and all that. But
I get that a lot from people. I feel like people are just way too fucking pushy with sales. I feel like I have no sales experience, but I feel like I've just naturally kind of grown to adapt and do good at sales in a way. But my biggest thing is I'm never fucking pushy. I'm
that's the
just
best
like,
sales, bro.
and I'm like, somebody calls, I'm like, here's the price, and I'm like straight up, I'm like, just if you fucking want to go shop around, go for it. And usually when they come back, but they always tell me that way. You just say like, yeah, I've been to this place. Like they'll name other shops locally. Like I've been here, been there. So I've been shopping around, and I just got really good. I heard really good things about you. And he's like, but you're not really pushy. These other guys were trying to get me in like scheduled by the end of the week or some shit. And I'm like, yeah,
Mm,
dude. Well, I'm just like, well, this is what it is. I mean, if you want to get into, it's not like right now either. Like you have to schedule 2 weeks in advance. So other
I
people just
get
seem
you.
desperate, to certain people. And but yeah, that's my biggest thing is just fucking putting the price out there for you, and you can look around, you can shop around. Let me know if I can help.
No, that's honestly, it's really good, bro. The way Adam like broke it down for me, like even though I've been in sales this whole time,
Mm-hmm.
is that you have to approach this like a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And what he means by that is like when you go to a doctor's office, he does before. Usually, what do you do at the doctor's office? You tell him, "Hey, my fucking leg hurt, my knee hurt. This has been going on."
Yeah.
You just don't show up to the doctor's office. And he's like, "Oh, here's some pills, man. Go take them." And you're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Like, you don't even know."
What's the problem? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's like a lot of people's. That's how they sell. It's like, "Oh, here,"
Mm.
but you kind of have to be like, "Hey." Someone calls like, oh, what's a quote for a tent? You
Yeah.
probably do the spiel where it's like, oh, do
Yeah.
you
What's your
want
car? What do you drive? What are you looking for?
what you're looking for?
Stuff like yeah. Trying to get more
Maybe
information out of them
yeah,
than
yeah,
just
exactly. What material? I'm pretty sure you have different types of
yeah. Break it
material.
down.
Give them options, but it's not like you're like, oh, this is the best one we have right here. Like,
Yeah. That's
hey,
it.
lifetime warranty. Hey, like, it's like, nah, like we have these three options, man.
Yeah. Do you park your car outside? Do you daily drive it?
See, I don't see. These are the
I mean,
questions.
are you looking for more cosmetics? Are you looking for heat? I'm like, honestly, they're both great films. Yeah,
See,
you make them feel like you don't have to buy the expensive one, bro. You can buy the cheap
nah,
one.
you didn't make the decision for them. You
Yeah,
helped them reach the decision.
yeah,
So yeah, like you say, you don't have sales experience, but you're a business owner. You do.
yeah.
You do. You don't have like you're just a salesman 8 hours of the day,
Mhm.
but it's part of your day. Your day to day for sure.
Yeah. Sometimes it'd be like that though. Fuck, Friday was one of those days. Literally, my helper was like, "Damn," he's like, he asked me because we broken it down since we started asking. You started asking like, how many hours in the day do you work? And then we kind of broke it down to possibly fucking 4 around there.
Mm.
Fucking Friday, I worked 30 minutes if that.
Oh shit.
Friday, I mean, it was a good day for appointments. We scheduled the thing. We put like 5 on the books
Oh hell yeah,
that
bro.
day. Just well, like one day, back to back, the phone was just ringing. I'm like, fuck, people
Wow.
started getting their tax returns or some shit. But literally all fucking day, and it's not just like I'm invested into people too. I just don't fucking like
No, I
call
get
them
you.
and like, all right, it's this much, bye. Like we usually start a conversation. I'm like, I'll look into it for you. I'll look into the PPF patterns and send them pictures of what it's gonna cost and breakdown of what it's gonna cover. Like I go into it, so it's not just like a quick hang up, get back to work. It's like hang up and
Yeah,
do
you
a little bit of
provide some
research for them.
value.
Yeah, and yeah, literally that whole day was just calls and estimates here and there and in total, I mean, I to this week, that's the other person that scheduled the appointment I was telling you. So technically, it was like 6 appointments. We got that Friday. But yeah, I worked like 30 minutes. I'm like, it's almost to the position where you would need. He's like, is this a point like where you need someone? I'm like, no, this is just like random shit. Like
Mm,
fucking the whole rest of the week was just dead. Till like
got you.
today. Today we started to pick up and get calls again. It's almost like towards the end of the week, people started getting more like I don't know, interested in doing something to their car or thinking about, oh, I should probably call this place. Or at
Yeah,
the beginning of the week, it's always fucking dead.
I've been noticing that in my realm too. In
Yeah.
terms of when I'm reaching out to people like on Mondays or I'm like running campaigns to a particular like people,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I'm gonna be sending them emails on Mondays anymore because
Yeah.
I don't know. People are not replying to me on that day, but I feel like
I wonder
maybe
if it's like payday stuff. Well, at least my, and you're in the streets, something
yeah.
else.
I just think I'm like, yo, they're probably busy as shit, just like me on Monday, like trying to catch up for everything that came through the weekend. Where it's not like, if it's business shit, for sure they're gonna deal with it. But imagine if it's me trying to reach someone,
Well, something that's
trying to
not their
sell
priority.
something.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then they're gonna be like, yo, fuck, dude, I'm busy, bro. I gotta fucking do some shit.
I feel you.
I'll
Yeah.
get with you later. I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna send some shit out on Friday, like some emails.
Yeah. Thursday, Friday, from Wednesday on, essentially. But yeah, Friday was fucking
This is
busy.
like, all right,
Yeah.
bet.
And it wasn't
Hey,
even a nice day either, I don't think, Friday.
no,
Was
it's
it?
first day of March, bro. Literally.
No,
So
that's
people are
facts.
just was like, hey, fuck, it's March. I don't
Hmm.
know, actually.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But it was a mixture of everything: details, temp, PPF, all of it. So
That's good, bro.
either way, it was all good. But yeah, it was just one of those things where I was just like, maybe it's time, maybe to, and possibly think of getting like someone that just takes care of calls or does sales like that. But they'd have to do so much more shit to make it worth it because that phone ain't ringing fucking all day.
Yeah, I was
So
about to say they would probably have to
almost
bring you income.
where they're doing like a reach out or follow ups with people, or I don't know,
Now, yeah.
something.
Do you ever remind people of like their appointments, or is it just, hey, we booked you 2 weeks ago. We hope you remember.
If it's the random person, yeah. If it's like the new people that are coming in, because all these people I called, they were all new. Like it wasn't no recurring. Like,
Oh shit.
I got your number from so and so. It was just like, just
Just
fucking answer the
yeah.
call, and it's just some random person. "Ah, I need a quote on this. All right, let's schedule it down. Um, but for those people, yeah, I put them on the reminder thing.
What do you
It,
send them a text like a day before, or how do you
it's
handle
the
that?
automated like
Oh,
thing
cool.
on it's by Square appointments. Put the service, you put the date, and it breaks it down. It's to make your appointments like schedule easier.
Uh huh.
Because if you put like you're supposed to have like your whole library of services, and you're supposed to have a time for each one, a
Yeah.
duration,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so it automatically knows like, all right, window tint's gonna take 4 hours, so now you can't book the slot from 9 to 1, like that slot's taken
Mm,
up. So, um, but yeah, it's kind of just based on that, and then they just get a message basically just saying your appointment has been scheduled, and then I think it sends out a reminder if it's like, let's say like next week, they get one like maybe Sunday night. Let's say their appointment's on Friday. So they'll get one like Sunday, Wednesday, and the day before
mm-hmm.
or the day of. I can't remember in the morning.
That's badass.
So, but yeah, on my end, it's kind of annoying because I never, once again, if you set these things up, you got to set them up good the first time. Like QuickBooks, I was telling you, I never set it up good. So, like, and it's kind of hard to do the times. So, like, let's say it's like a vinyl wrap. I can't fucking put that fucker for 2 weeks on there.
Yeah. That's
I won't
yeah.
schedule shit. Yeah, and then but basically what happens is that at the end of the day, it asks me like it gives me like a reminder like, hey, have you taken payment for this? Or it sends them a text. No, I don't think it sends them a text. I think it just sends it to me. And sometimes the card is here for like 2 days or 4 days, and it is kind of annoying on my end because I have to keep like
Got you. Be like,
canceling these
hey, yeah.
notifications and. But that's if you want to take payment over the phone, I guess.
Got you.
There's probably a setting to turn that off, but yeah, I got to get better at that. But yeah, that's kind of what
No, it's
I've been scheduling stuff like that with that
yeah. I
system.
asked because I'm like setting some shit up for myself too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I wonder. I think what I put though is at 24 hours before, and
Mm,
then an hour before. But that's like for a meeting. It's
mm-hmm.
not for actually getting work done and shit. So I was like, I don't
Gotcha.
know if there's an
It's
industry standard. I don't fucking know, dude.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think back of other places. Like I guess my dentist is the only other one that sends me out a bunch of shit. Like a week
Mm,
before, um, like 2 days before, and then literally the day of.
okay. Have you been collecting emails this whole time? Like, do you have access to your like a pipe, like a I guess of past clients have worked to come with you, and you have their email addresses?
Uh, typically no. I
No.
mean, it's the ones I do invoices for or their big jobs, yeah. But the small people that come in daily, like for a window tint or detail, not really.
Gotcha.
Um, just because you have to add them as a customer. And you can do it, I guess, but like on the spot, like, oh, what's your first name? What's your last? What's your phone number? What's your email? But I haven't done it.
Gotcha. The only reason I bring it up is because I've been seeing that like one of the fastest ways to get even more money. Again, this is
Hmm.
assuming you have, a list.
What do they call
Is
that? It's called your Isn't there a word for this shit?
There probably is a lot of words. On be honest, it could be past client. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But basically, it's a retargeting campaign.
Okay.
What I'm, I guess, specifically talking about is people that already know about you, already purchased. So once someone has purchased something with you, they're like 10 times more likely to buy from you again compared to someone that's like brand new, if that makes sense. So that's why a lot of people, like in this whole, basically just business, bro, they usually try to like basically target those people again because it's like they already know about you. They already trust you.
Yeah, it's like if you go to fucking Zoomies or fucking Hollister and they ask, "Oh, what's your name?" Let's put you on. Then they fucking put you on the recurring emails.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But on this one's particularly, it's maybe not like an email list because that takes fucking time. You have to be sending emails or making an email before night and all that. But it's like a retargeting campaign where it's like, oh, maybe you had, I don't know, a list of 300 people or some shit like that, let's say. And you send a little offer out, or, oh, this week for, Easter weekend or some shit, we're going to, you know, we have some spots available or some shit. It doesn't even have to be an offer, for example. Like, obviously, if you make it an offer, more people are going to be interested, depending on that balance there. But just something like that would be like, oh, shit, like, I actually did I actually do need a window tint, actually, for this new car I have. So it's kind of like an easier way to remind people that you're there. And maybe getting, it's not like all 300 people are going to come and fucking call, but 2 to 3 people. Yeah. And let's say each job is, I don't know, $300. Well, you just made an extra like rack, bro.
That's facts.
Just by doing
One thing I do have is every single text message back since I started my iPhone.
Oh, shit.
Like, that fucker, you can go back. That's probably why I use so much fucking memory.
Oh, yeah, but my shit's off, bro. My shit is off.
I can go back to fucking, I think I got my iPhone in
you got the timestamps.
21, maybe. And literally, like, you can see every conversation. So if like a random number calls me, I'm like, the fuck, who's this? And then I go to messages and I'll have like a conversation with him in the past. I'm like, oh shit, I could literally see what car it was. And pay off of that, that's what I have. I can technically
have a little database in your text, huh? That's some shit.
So if I really wanted to, I could just take every number and their name and just enter it into the system and do those not recurring, but like send out like those reminders or offers through text message.
And do all that, yeah. Yeah, well, once I learn a little bit more, I'll definitely let you know. You know what I'm saying on that, because I'm kind of testing with my own shit as well. I do actually have to test like some booking meetings and a bunch of shit, honestly. So we'll get it figured out though.
Hell yeah, man. Well, you're going in the right direction though, so it's all good.
Yeah, a little progress, a little day. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
shit, bro.
Got any plans for the weekend?
No, bro. My girlfriend's gonna go see Nicki Minaj on Friday in Vegas. So
I was about to say, where the hell she's playing?
Yeah,
Vegas.
And so she's gonna go like one of her, like the nurse friends they got, girls and shit. So they're gonna go and do that, and so I think she gets back here like Saturday night or some shit. But I don't know. Probably just keep working, bro.
Oh yeah.
Just keep working. Hit the gym Saturday instead of Sunday for sure.
Yeah,
but nothing too crazy, man. What's on the agenda with you?
Same, just work. I mean, right now I have it off, but I have it off for work. I have it off, so I schedule it off so I don't have appointments, but so I can get caught up with old shit here. Gotcha. The bigger projects that I have going on that I haven't really touched since this whole week's just been kind of all over the place. But yeah, I hope the weekend I can kind of catch up on that. I'm not sure. I can't remember if the female works this weekend or not, but
yeah, maybe do something.
Yeah. That's kind of it for the weekend, though. I mean, I feel like my weekends now are just kind of like, I don't know.
Do weekends even feel like weekends, or do they just feel like other days for you?
It's weird, bro. If I'm at the house and I'm just like not doing nothing, I can watch TV or just lounge around for like fucking 4 hours max. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm bored. I just get bored. And I'm like, I mean, you can only play with the dogs for so long. And obviously there's always something around the house to do too, but I feel like that always comes back to the work thing. Yeah.
Relaxing maybe fucked you up a little bit then.
Why? Yeah, I don't know. I don't find it relaxing. Unless it's like late at night, then it's cool. Yeah. But if there's fucking daylight
3
outside.
3 p.m. and you're like just chilling on your ass, you probably like feel
And it's not even that I feel like I'm a piece of shit. Like I'm just lazy. But I just straight up bored. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? But that's usually if I'm just home by myself, Yeah. If the female's over, we go out or do something.
Yeah, now you're sharing time, bonding.
Yeah, but typically, she works weekends sometimes or every other weekend she has to work. So it's just a matter of if I have it off or not. But yeah, I find myself just working.
Yeah, nothing new. Nothing new for you.
Nothing new. It's not like I hate being here. So
Do you have any like projects for yourself though? Like, oh, I want to wrap my own truck. Maybe on Saturday I'll work on this. I don't know, bro. Or
yeah,
like, or what about your whip?
I got plenty. Yeah,
What
yeah. I
about the
have.
whip you're working on? But that's like business, I guess too. I don't know. See, I don't know where you're at
It's
with
just
that.
hard. It's because there's business wise, there's always a fucking car that needs a shit ton of work or something here.
Okay.
So like if I almost work on my own shit, I almost feel guilty. Like I almost find more, what do you call it? Like I'm almost more satisfied just getting a big project done or doing something on a car than I would be just to like
Do
be
some
more
shit.
behind on it and just work on my own shit.
Damn.
But
Yeah.
that's
So
just
okay,
me.
what's the plan with the Acura then, Mike? That shit's been out there for God knows how long.
Yeah, we brought it up today. I told my helper, I'm like, well, shit, man, for you to get more practice on rapping, I mean, we can buy a roll of rap and we can start rapping that shit.
Oh
But I'm
shit.
like, but it needs a shit ton of body work. And he's like, well, shit, now I know how to do it because we've been doing body work on. We have a car next door. We're
You
fucking.
have been doing body work over there?
Yeah, it's fucking dusty as hell. Yeah, our shop is just.
Wait. So y'all like reconstructing a car wreck or what the fuck going on over there?
No, every single body panel on this car is getting sanded. Basically, this whole car, every single body panel has like a dent or a blemish in it, and everything's getting fixed before wrap. We're pretty much restoring the car,
Damn.
but it's not gonna be
It's gonna
paint
be
perfect.
expensive, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big project for sure. I mean, we've been working on it probably for a solid week already.
I'm gonna have to see that shit after, bro. That's cool.
Yeah. But the shop is just I hate doing body work. I mean, I love doing it and I'm capable of doing this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it just fucks your little spot up, you know.
Yeah.
Which now it's not as bad because I have know
Three.
that one for like just to fuck it up, and then this for the clean, and that one's just for showroom. But still, like we had to do a detail in that bay today and tomorrow. They're rescheduled, but for Friday we have an appointment for a detail. And it's like we had to clean the little spot out just so we can walk and not be dusty and
Gotcha.
get that detail done. But yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that, the whole card, but
No. Yeah, so you're basically doing body work on it. Okay,
yeah.
cool. So what's the accurate? You say you're gonna do
Oh,
body work.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
with
So I
that.
told him about that, and he's
Okay.
like, well, I can even do the body work now. He's like, now that I know how to do it, because I pretty much taught him how to do body work now too.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, well, yeah, that's something. So yeah, kind of going on that. I think I'm hoping by the summer I can get it running. I mean, it runs, but get it street worthy and looking good where I can daily it and just save on gas too. And be driving, whipping around a little RSX.
Dude, honestly, my girl's brother keeps telling me to get one all the time because my shit blown up. So he's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, go get an RSX, man."
Hey, they're not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because always in high school I wanted one.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was just a cool car to like just have and mod and stuff like that back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I never had one, and then the opportunity came up just to get one for a good price. And obviously, it needs a lot of work, but I was just like, it's gonna be bad to.
So what's the plan with that one? So do body work, wrap it, and then it needs engine shit, right? Or no?
It just needs like an exhaust. It's just basically
It drives then?
yeah, it drives,
Oh shit.
starts and everything. You can turn it on right now and bring it inside or drive it around. But it has like an exhaust leak, so it sounds loud as hell.
Ew.
Which most Hondas already sound like that.
Yeah,
but
they love that shit.
but
Go poke some holes, bro.
I'm putting a fucking stock exhaust on that shit. Like I just
Please,
want to
bro.
be like,
Shout
please,
out,
bro. Make me, yeah. No, I just want to be like, just want to use it as a daily, bro. Like I want to drive the Salt Lake and not have my fucking head hurt, like just nice and peaceful, and then obviously having good suspension so I can enjoy it. And
Yeah, not hit a pothole real quick.
I just like having cars. If I daily it or it's my daily, like I'm not trying to like, is this fucker gonna start today? Like to get to work?
Shit.
Like I need this car to be worthy to go to fucking California if I need to, like right now.
Yeah.
Like
You need a peace of mind.
yeah, that's at least now where I'm at with life. Back then I was just like, fuck it,
Yeah,
whatever.
it doesn't matter.
Cut the springs, do this shit. But
Yeah, we getting older, bro, because I'm there too, bro.
but that's kind of the plan with that. And yeah, but basically it just needs the exhaust, suspension work, maintenance on the engine, like spark plugs, oil change,
Got you.
motor mount here and there that may need, and then the wrap for me to make it look nice.
Mm-hmm.
Some wheels and tires and good interior and detail.
You
It'll
gold.
be solid.
Hell yeah, bro. Shit. Okay. Well,
And
I
then,
don't want to say hopefully it gets done because if you have busy with other shit, then that's obviously better. But you know, I basically want to see the end product because it sounds cool. Is what I'm trying to tell
Yeah,
you.
and the whole idea was to make it like business. What would you call it? Have it be like a little billboard for my business.
Got you.
Like I want to like do a solid wrap, obviously of a different color,
Mm-hmm.
but also integrate a lot of my logos and stuff into
That's
it.
sick.
Like, well, I don't even know if I can even be a car you can just park somewhere and just advertise because they fucking steal those things. But essentially, I would like to have a car where I can just like leave in a fucking parking lot,
Have a
like
kill switch on
like
that
a
bitch.
Harmon's or some shit, and just fucking be blasted with like window tint, do this, and be like, oh fuck, like
The fuck? Yeah.
as they're walking to the fucking park right next to the the little cart thing, where
Yeah.
everybody puts their carts back. As they're walking back, they're seeing this shit. And maybe not
Okay.
that car, but maybe like a
No, I
van.
get you. I get you. You have an idea at least.
Yeah,
So
that's the
all
whole
right,
plan
bro.
behind it. But
No, hopefully it goes good, bro. You know. You know.
yeah, that'll be my if I get some time this summer. I mean, this summer, like I said, I want to go hard at it. The business. I mean, it's fine. How would you say? The fundamentals, like foundation, is set now, where I would want it to be, where it can basically fucking handle a lot of traffic. Because back then I was limited to one little spot.
Oh yeah. You got his pallet space now.
Yeah, and even then we're fucking moving cars. Like third spot, it's full cars right now. There's like 4 over there. This spot right here has 3 in it right now. This shop right now we're in right now has 3 too.
Damn, you got 10 vehicles up in this bitch.
Is that what it is? 6 and 4. Yeah. And this morning we were fucking one was ceramic coated and it's fucking raining, and we had an appointment in the morning and we needed the spot right here, and the other car was washed too. I'm like, fuck, we got like clean cars, but at the same time we need the space. So yeah, I'm like, fuck it, let's just take it out. Take one of the cars that's clean already. I'll just dry it up after it goes in another shop over there. And but yeah, even with that much space, I still find myself needing more. It's
That shit wild, bro.
it is wild. So, but yeah, basically, I'm trying to say, I guess this summer, I'm ready to take on what comes at us.
That's good. You're ready.
So I'm excited for it.
Nah, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be a good summer.
Yeah,
100%.
for both of us. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
right?
100%. We're gonna make it. If not, we're gonna force that shit on it.
Yes, sir.
So you know.
So
All right, bro. Well, shit. I ain't gonna lie. That's. I don't even know what to say anymore, bro. So, do you have any final thoughts, bro?
nah, man, that's kind of it for me for this week.
Yeah. Likewise.
It's
Hey.
been a good week so far. So hopefully we can end it right.
Yeah.
We're over the hump.
100%. We're
Yeah.
over the hump. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we're just gonna keep making it better. Keep doing it, and yeah. I hope everyone, if you made it this far, you know how we always kind of end the pod is doing
Yeah.
good, and we're always here.
Appreciate you.
Exactly. We appreciate you all the listeners. But yeah, this has been episode 54 of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yes, sir.
So
But
yeah,
that's it for me, man.
all right. We'll catch y'all on the flip then.
Peace.
All right. Peace out, y'all.